Hello, guys. Welcome to Scammer Check Wednesdays Live, your live resource where online dating affections are put to the ultimate reality check, all in real time. If you are communicating with a woman online and you find yourself wondering, is she the real deal, or is this too good to be true? If that sounds like you, then look no further. You're exactly where you need to be. My name is Jana, and every Wednesday, I will be with you here live to help you get answers to those troubling questions. Guys, I'm working at Match Guarantee as a coach, and during my work, I heard plenty of stories where our prospective clients were scammed at different sites before when they tried to meet a woman online, to date online. Some of them stayed on those sites by years. Some of them visited Ukraine even few times through the sites with those ladies, and the different kind of stories I heard already during all last year plenty times. So I think I have something to tell you when I already have this experience with all those stories, all those patterns. I will continue to show in you some truth from inside, and as well, I want to tell you that if you have any story of communication with a lady online and you have any doubts, any hesitations, that she is real, what kind of intentions she has, what are your real chances that it will work in reality, that you don't waste in your time, that she not gonna scam you or take any advantage from you, not to waste your time, not to waste your money. Please be welcome. You can contact me at match guarantee number 1-604-998-8051. You can ask to connect with me, or we can have a talk. Yeah, we can meet at Zoom as well. I will try to figure out with your situation and explain you what's going on in reality from my perspective, yeah, with my experience, my advice. So please be free to do that.
Например, возьмем часы Apple Watch, которые есть на сайте. С них идет хороший процент, и по факту отличную историю можно придумать о том, что тебе они нужны или какая-то проблема с ними случилась. Но до этого примерно за неделю-полторы нужно потихоньку внедрять вот эти слова Apple Watch, Apple Watch, Apple Watch
Программировать.
в свой диалог с ним, да.
Первым, для того, чтобы клиент стал лояльно расположен к тому, чтобы отправить девушке той или иной подарок, с ним надо провести очень много времени в плане общения. В плане общения, знакомства с его внутренним миром, максимально узнать информацию о нем, потому что любая маленькая зацепочка может сыграть на руку тому, что в итоге это все выльется в той или иной подарок. То есть, к примеру, если он вам говорит, мужчина говорит, я приведу пример, если он говорит, что у него болит спина, мы это берем себе на заметку, он говорит, у меня болит спина, я иду к доктору делать массаж. Мы берем себе это на заметку, через 2 недели мы повторяем ему его же слова, только с окончанием тем, что мне нужно сходить на массаж. Я не знаю, как это сделать. То есть мы мужчине даем явный намек на то, что девушка хочет получить от него курсы массажа, например. То есть тем самым мы его же оружие используем против него. Либо чаще всего, как это происходит, мы интерпретируем вначале девушку как успешную, самодостаточную личность, потом в процессе общения с ней происходит куча всяких неприятностей, которые приводят к потере ей телефонов, разбитых компьютеров, разбитых домов и прочее, прочее, прочее. То есть и самое главное, как не потерять мужчину и действительно вытянуть из него этот подарок, не надо на мужчину никогда давить. То есть ему надо закидывать такие мелкие точки, да, там сегодня, завтра, послезавтра, да, там, через неделю. То есть подготовить его к тому, что он сделает это сам лично, не вытаскивая с него этот подарок насилия, а чтобы он сделал это по своему.
Здесь два варианта есть. Либо тебе повезло, и он присылает тебе подарок в первые полчаса чата с ним, потому что ты говоришь: о, я так устала от того, что все мужчины здесь хотят только чатиться. Я уже хочу наконец-то перейти на общение вне сайта. И опять же рассказываешь схему про то, что это можно сделать только через подарок. Они присылают цветы, тебе твои проценты капают, все классно, все замечательно. Но это очень редко срабатывает. Нужно именно вот поймать этот момент, и вот нельзя полагаться на это. Или же общение с постоянными мужчинами. Когда ты изначально выбираешь, какой ты хочешь подарок от него получить, что ты хочешь взять. Например, возьмем часы Apple Watch, которые есть на сайте, с них идет хороший процент, и по факту отличную историю можно придумать о том, что тебе они нужны, или какая-то проблема с ними случилась. Но до этого, примерно за неделю-полторы, нужно потихоньку внедрять вот эти слова Apple Watch, Apple Watch, Apple Watch, программировать свой диалог с ним. Да. Он должен это помнить, у него должно это постоянно в уме крутиться, что о, у меня Apple Watch, они такие классные, они мне помогают в утренних пробежках, я считаю калории, там, у меня вопросы с сердцем, они помогают мне измерять мой сердечный ритм и так дальше. Они не помешаны на вот этих здоровых штучках, ну, например, это я рассказываю свой пример. И вот так вот неделю или полторы говоришь об этом, и потом в один день: о май гад, что какой-то кошмар произошел. Я шла домой, несла там пакет с мясом в руках, и на меня напала собака, она укусила меня за руку, но, к счастью, она прокусила мои часы, а не мою руку. Плюс скидываешь ему фотографию разбитых часов, и он такой: дорогая, я понимаю, это так важно для тебя, хорошо, я отправлю тебе этот подарок.
Это самый быстрый подарок, за 10 минут был. То есть мужчина заходит, он говорит: вот я раб, все такое, и говорит: моя обязанность дарить подарки. Я говорю: ну все, дари подарок. И самое интересное, что это была девочка, которая не принимала подарки. То есть я говорю: слушай, братан, тут такое дело, я не могу принять подарок, вот, но моя подруга может. Вот, держи тебя, иди подруги, кидай на нее подарок, я жду. И все, вот так вот.
Have you been searching for a beautiful wife? Do you dream of meeting the perfect woman, but haven't found her? Well, imagine if there was a simple way this could all change for you. Imagine if there was a Canadian marriage agency that would introduce you to as many beautiful women as it takes until you find the one. Ukraine, a lost world of beautiful traditional women. At last, a place where you can find the beautiful wife you have always dreamed of. Every Ukrainian woman dreams of having a happy family. Now you can have a traditional beautiful wife from Ukraine, creating happy family memories forever. So what are you waiting for? Register right now and Skype our beautiful ladies completely free. So what makes us different, you might ask? Why not ask Google simply by searching Match Guarantee Reviews?
So guys, what we can see here, we're trying to warn you how it works from the inside. This syndicate, you see from the first phase, the way they trying to trick simple average guys, what kind of techniques they using. And I understand that absolutely normal reaction from many of you will be that if I have to invest in any woman, then she is a scammer. Don't make conclusions too fast. Let's start from that moment that if you need to pay for this communication on the side, that is a scam. And you see, girls there or boys who speaks from the girls' faces, from girls' profiles. They trying to pretend very naive and very easy going in that way, like, oh, you want to send me a present? Yes, of course, sure, just do that. In reality, good decent woman, I can say it would be maybe not even that simple. So of course, all our ladies, that's absolutely fine for our culture to receive presents such like flowers for the beginning of romantic relationships, such as flowers or some small stuff, not Apple Watch, this is for sure. And something small, it would be acceptable, but such expensive stuff, especially when a girl hint you on things, of course you should be warned. And it's not what usually happened with a normal Ukrainian woman. Such behavior, a woman who has serious intentions to you, she will be humble, she will be scared to bring this impression like she need only presents and your money, because she will try to show her serious sides and her serious commitment, that you will see a good lady with the high values and morals, and she will don't want to ruin this impression, this opinion. So when you already meeting, when you already staying in certain relationship, then of course it's acceptable. That's all absolutely normal when people trying to please each other with some pleasant things, with the small presents, with nice time spending. But ahead, so what my main thought here, what I want to bring you guys here, that it doesn't mean that you should be scared to try to court lady on a good quality level and not to send her anything. If she will ask, she will not ask. But if you will not send, you can as well miss a good lady if you're not staying at the scam or PPL site where you need to pay for this communication. If you have your personal communication with any woman, you have her contacts, you talking a lot, you know her situation, you know her. So of course, then it is absolutely different situation, and you will just push away this lady without any actions. Of course, if your communication lasting for 1 month and 2 months and no any action, you just communicate. I can't say, guys, that it will be a deal breaker. It a lot depends on how exciting is your communication, how often it is, on which stage you are, what plans you have for future. Are you going to meet? Do you have, these discussions, these plans? So it all depends on quality, of course, of your communication. But if you going to meet with this lady, especially going to meet soon, so if you're gonna meet soon, okay, can be acceptable without any presents. If you have some long term communication, of course, exist such small things as like holidays, or she can have, I don't know, such moment in her life when you can just be that attentive man who, okay, I just wanted to boost your mood. Yeah, just accept my small present. Yeah, some flowers, and it's normal courting thing for our culture. So you shouldn't be scary of this, but of course you should trust to the source you ordering. Of course, if you need to do this through any middle person, any site, not when you have personal ladies address or phone number, so then probably you will pay way more expensive on this site. Simple things, they will cost several times more expensive than they should be, that they cost in reality. So bouquet of flowers, guys, in Ukraine, if your lady stays in Ukraine, I can't say that it's that much expensive. So up to $50, you can send quite presentable bouquet. So it would be good attention, but it shouldn't cost like $400. It's something like really really huge and extra expensive. The same with other sort of things. So when you have direct address and phone number, of course, you can directly order something which will cost you cheaper. If you need to order something on the site where you're communicating, you will pay much more, and big probability that she doesn't need this Apple Watch. She will just receive commission. Even I don't know which way this lady says that she can send a picture that her watches were broken with the dog bite. I have no idea how she gonna do this. If she has such broken watch in reality, some old ones, or she can use some fake picture probably in internet. If we will Google, just ask Google, like, can you show me a broken Apple Watch? Probably we can easily find this. So I think everything is possible, but everything what is remote nowadays and digital, you need to double check. Double check as well. One of checks should be your gut feeling. So you should understand and feel how real and serious this communication. You should see, absorb the feedback of this lady. It's again and again, guys, how available she is for you, how open-minded. So if she talking about things, she can prove these things, because normal communication, when two people seriously interested in one each other. So if I'm working as a nurse, so once we can have an inspectable call at my break, and you will see that I am a nurse in this white clothes, in the hospital, and you can see all this background, which will prove that I'm a nurse. It's simple. Yeah, if you working as a plumber, you can, I don't know, like, understand and tell about certain details about, I don't know, some interesting occasion at your work, probably funny occasion or risky thing which you had during your day. It's main things what we're receiving during our day, main impressions, what's going on in our day. And it's one of form of communication, because people who going to build something in common, something serious, of course they sharing their day, their events in their life, and it takes time. It's exactly investment of time, and it's one of forms when you can check, how you can check how important this communication for your lady. If she has no time for you, she doesn't need you, and that should be the main conclusion. It's just a proper indicator of your interest. So if she's ready to invest time to speak with you, to have video chats, regular text chats, to show you, to share some pictures from her life, so she ready. Yeah, so you are that important for her to invest her time in these things. If not, of course, no any scammer will dedicate that much time. First of all, just because it is just a job, she will be not that excited with the pure interest to dedicate that much time. And second is that she has many such guys, and she cannot talk to each of them that much time as well. So your gut feeling is important, of course, when you know information, when you know what to pay attention for. So then you can understand things, are they real or not. Sometimes men can be very naive. I'm sorry. Sometimes some men can be very naive and believe to such stupid stories, very simple explanation, silly explanations. And I can't sometimes even believe that these adult men really can buy it. Guys, but I heard such bullshit that I was shocked that adult men can really believe. Even when I tell straightforwardly to this man, look, it is impossible. You will never meet this girl. It is tricks. It is a trick, and it doesn't work this way in Ukraine. Some people on distance, because lack of knowledges, they just buy it, unfortunately. And many scammers, of course, for them, this situation, what's going on in Ukraine with the war, with blackouts, is very convenient, of course, because you can manipulate even more, because you can be not that available. It's you just need to be more careful with all these things, because risks and danger really exist, and of course, every scammer will use this situation, these tricks, to bring this danger, to bring these hits, these explosions, this lack of internet, and how many problems we have now. Oh my God, I don't have internet. Can you help me to make this communication happen? No, guys, I don't believe that good women who seriously want to start something with you will receive any expensive present before you will meet in person and understand that yes, it can work. So be wise, still be a gentleman, try to court well, because it can be a deal breaker, and probably some more active guy will win. Yeah, if some men will do more actions. But be wise and aware to such situations. Yes, and you can see the tricks, these manipulations, how they use psychology as well to listen to you, and then to reflect the situation, the same what some interests, yeah, life situations of men, of their victims. They just use in them reverse, and it works. Yes, hello guys. Hello, glad to see you. What do you mean? Okay, good. But you need to be more focused and find the right moment, which is tricky. Not if you scam a lot of people because of patterns. Still, of course, they will have some victims still, and at least, guys, you can be warned with these main patterns, main schemes, because some of them still, I just wondering how they still can work, but still it work. There are different type of communication and type of scammers who more difficult to recognize, because they shooting for a long distance, yes, somewhere in the future. They at the beginning really invest in some time, but I can't say that much. I don't think that they can invest that much time for several victims, like to speak like very tight, very friendly, and then after a few months only they can start, to bring. First of all, it can happen any situation, any tough period of life can happen to any of us. It is really true. But the way how woman will share with you this situation and what she will expect from you during all this time, months, you already should meet. It shouldn't be like you communicating 4, 5, 6 months, 1 year and never met. So till that moment, if she didn't brought any tough stories and she had normal life, that's fine, that's good woman without trouble. But you already should meet her, right? And then if something will happen, at least you already can check your relationship, and if this is real full relationship, you don't need any checks anymore, so you will just develop your relationship and they will become even more tight and closer. But what? The more they scam, the better they get at it. It becomes second nature, but will most likely also seep into their personal life. Of course, with some time, they receiving these tricky skills. So definitely, some mature scammers they will be very professionals, I can say. They are good psychologists, and you can see they receiving some tips. They have some person who guiding them, yeah, how to do this, some small tricks, and then each person can find their own tricks. So true. But what, I have heart issues. A dog attacked me. Please send me a new watch. As if dog targets your watch. Usually it's the center of the lower arm that gets beaten, and less often the wrist area. For me, it's such just silly situation even to imagine. Everything can happen in life, of course, but as well, it's so easy to show proofs if such things happens. I don't know, weird, very weird. Good evening, Yannick. Yes, thank you, guys. What, Janechka, I think there was a study about how people who lie and manipulate in their line of work will often start doing the same in their personal life because they became so used to it. Oh, I believe that it will definitely affect, but as well, what I believe that person without such nature cannot even agree for these things. Yes, we cannot behave against our nature. At least even people who can try, they will feel not comfortable, and they will be not successful. So I think that only people, at least who can, stand with this and become that professional manipulators and receive some results, they already like this by their nature. I feel bad for any kinds involved, for any kids involved, because they are taught bad morals and values and will end up doing the same. Can't imagine how you can involve the child, like to ask something on video chat, and or how, I don't know. But definitely it's the lowest probably form of manipulation when you're trying to involve a kid in this theater, this stage. Of course. No, nothing good here as well. The child from the childhood forming, yeah, with this, even without understanding, small person accepts these things like something regular, like something usual, like norm, but it is not a norm. When, no, don't want even to discuss. Oh, this is very truth. This is very truth, because our brain just formed that way when it was real. We have this real imagination from our memory. So you have this real picture like a movie. Yeah, what was in life. Even with the real events, sometimes we can be tricked with our mind and can remember certain things a bit differently. Yeah, mind is tricky a bit. And when we imagine something which never happened, but it's like temporary imagination which you didn't experience in reality, so definitely the liar will lose the track just because it never happened. And such temporary thing, our brain will just delete, just forget. So yes, liar will caught on small things just because it never happened in reality, and then they will tell something wrong, the same story, but something would be wrong. What, Janочка, some men and women are gullible They want to believe in the goodness of people. If they are older 60 plus, then it's hard to them to change that trait. They will prefer what they find safe. Like, yes, but you accurate with your explanation. But of course, you understand from the side, it's easy to see, and not all victims on their current position can really understand that they are absolutely not in safety. And when you explain those things that, look, let's just look at this situation from perspective. Are you happy now? No. Let's look on facts. Do you have your woman next to you? No. How many? 6 years. Do you have the same age of women next to you, around you? Yeah, any opportunity of this? No. Like, did you already exchange contacts? No. Some reason. But why? What a reason? She can't escape from the site. So when you asking questions in person, the victim realizing that it didn't happen yet, so it's absolutely not safe. So in reality, the victim understand that that stage, that position, he stays absolutely not happy, absolutely not happy. It doesn't look and sound realistic. So it's absolutely not safe. I can say it's not about safety, it's about zone of comfort in your fantasies. So I understand that some men, some not realistic, and some not ready for actions. Both situations will not bring them that desirable result, what they want for themselves. So for them, it's more safe to be this passive victim. So they want to be a victim just because they can at least have this feeling that in their fantasy they can achieve this goal, they can become a bit successful just in fantasy, and they like warm with this, charged with this feeling, but it will never happen in reality, and it's difficult to accept. It is difficult to say that yes, it is reality, I will never be successful and I am fine to pay for this fantasy. But it's not like they officially paying for fantasy, they in fact they being tricked. Yes, and sick to it, exactly. So they becoming a victim, then not only victims of scammers, they became victims of their own fantasies, which will never happen. So they will dream in a dream, they will live in a dreamland for years, and then it would be not just possible to build any real relationships in reality. So they then have this addiction, literally, guys, addiction to visit those sites, to have this chat like maniacs, just because they cannot live without this fantasy, this attention anymore. They need to receive this portion of drugs for a moment to feel yourself good, desirable, that someone do care about you. That is very dangerous and very tricky. And I believe that all these years when those victims being scammed and live in their dreamland, they pass in like one day, and you couldn't even admit that 5 years passed by 5 years of your life, but you never can replace these 5 years, you never can return back in that conditions what you was 5 years ago, and to replace these years with the real life. So this is very dangerous. I saw these situations many times, and unfortunately. Hi, Andy. Jana, since I have told with you and seen other story, I have become a blessed rejecter. I see patterns in their behavior as soon as say hello, dear. Yes, yes, yes. This is absolutely, oh my god, for stranger. Like we also, like back in Ukraine dating, we had this like Diajana or maybe something else, but it came in a different way, and different reasons were like a background there, and it happened not from the beginning. I just can't imagine from the beginning to call to name person dear Andy when I just get know you. Oh my god, no. I will think few times before I will call dear even familiar to me man, because for me it's a bit like it's not what's usually used. Yeah, so it's on scam sites easy to recognize because this sounds like artificial form of tricky politeness, something when you want to trick person with your being super kind and cute and friendly to warm feelings of another person, but as well probably they just forget so many names. And DA is like something universal. And it's only on Skype. I'm not on websites at all. Okay, yes, Andy. And you steal my bright example. How fast you escaped from all those stories. No, internet reminds me of that time that someone mentioned that he was communicating with a woman from Odessa, but that she didn't want video calls because bad internet. No idea how he's doing. I heard many of such stories, like some guys still buying. I don't have internet because I live in that area, somewhere at Lugansk or Donetsk, at that area with the war, and we don't have internet, so I have to go to internet cafe. How it can happen that in internet cafe she can have internet and she communicating only via email, so she can send sometimes some pictures, but not enough for video chat. It's a bullshit, guys. No. And as well as I told you, you can't just tell this I don't have internet. At least if you have serious intention to try, you will at least try to call. Yes, we can have some problems with internet, some blackouts or whatever, but at least you will try. And if you will find out, you will see that it's really not that possible to have a pleasant, enjoyable conversation because the sound always dropped or the picture always froze. But you at least can see that. You can see a real woman who has this real intention to talk to you, but not excuse herself ahead like I have already bad internet, so it will not work. So she already decided for both of you and didn't even try. It means that she didn't even go in to do this. Juan, men must accept responsibility if they allow themselves to be tricked. I cannot honestly blame a lady if I pursued her and it doesn't work out. I didn't see the clues or ignored them altogether. Uh, Juan, I can't blame guys as well because it happens. You see, like but many of them they using psychology, some psychological tips, and it happens. Yeah, the most nasty of them, the most cheaper, I can say, they try to scam immediately. Yeah, in first 10 minutes already to ask presents. Of course, it's cheap behavior, like it's different type. But some scammers, they can pretend at the beginning. You see as well this guy guiding them. At the beginning, they pretend like they are successful women. And so a man from the beginning has time to get used to this woman and think about her like, oh my god, she is so nice, she's successful, everything is fine. And then she start to bring tough stories. So I can't blame men as well, but you just need to be intelligent, smart, wise with your choice, and attentive with all the patterns. If it's real, you can see that it is real. If it, I don't know, such cheap bullshit like I bought meat and dog hitted me, tried to bite me, to fight me, it's a bullshit, of course. And Dejana, I learned a pattern. If they start with "Hello dear, how are you, please?" That is an African and Ghana person. And they always use picture from white porn stars and send to hook you in. Oh my god. Oh wow, Andy, you in some ways you are more experienced than me just because you was there and saw with your personal eyes. I heard only, from guys like you. Oh, wow, Ransom, всем привет. Hello, Ransom. It's been a while. But Janочка, with kids involved, I mean, exposing them to constant lies and manipulation, they will copy that behavior and start doing it as well. Adults are models for the kids, and kids learn from their parents by simply watching them. Absolutely. We have very good expression in Ukraine that absolutely doesn't matter what you tell into your children, what you try to teach them. If on your real behavior, with your real example, you show in different things. Example, if you will lie on the couch and watch TV every day, but constantly telling to your child you should read books, it's so important to be intelligent, our kids will repeat exactly what we're doing. So if you always doing, I don't know, some mess, and want your child to be accurate and clean without showing real example, yeah, as well it will never work. So our kids always learning from us. The same with the manipulations and with any behavior. So you can tell to your kids you should be honest, but if this child can see that you are not being honest and you're trying to be tricky and manipulative to other people, to your children, to your husband or wife, to your colleagues, neighbor, boss, whatever, kids can see this and they can understand this, and they will very quickly catch that what you're saying and what you're doing different things, and they will know that what you say not that important if you can break your own rules. So then I can do this either. Hi Jacob. Hello Gregory. Hello guys. So glad to see you here on this channel. Oh, Renee as well here. Hello. Hi Jana. I follow the webcast that covers international dating. The hosts always stress to the men to take their time. Don't rush into relationship. While you stay, men shouldn't wait. Who's right? Let me try to understand. The hosts always stress to the men to take their time. Don't rush into relationship. While you men shouldn't wait. Rene, everything should be, first of all, individually. Secondly, you should have your gut feeling and you should absorb the feedback. I believe that you should take your actions. You should be active man with active plan. To take time, yes, the relationship should start slowly, but they should start. If you do nothing, no need this how many months you need to start actually. Of course, you as a man, we have as well very good expression. Literally, probably you have your English variant. You saw, you came, you saw, you won. Just three actions. You just saw it and you immediately just won it. No need to wait. First of all, while you're waiting, you're losing your chance. The lady, if you already start with her some communication, if no development here, she will put you into a friend zone, or at least she will consider you as a man who can't take an action. So she will give a green light to some other man who will be active actually. No need to rush in which way? No need to rush, like to do serious things from the beginning. So no rush with expensive gifts, no rush with intimacy, no rush with the moving together, no rush with wedding, with making kids, with such serious decisions. So invest your time, observe on these relations, receive the feedback, um, check how you feel with this. Is it clicking on you? Are you happy with this? If you're happy, it doesn't mean, first of all, you should, like adult people, like mature people, you should understand that first, probably 6 months of relationship, even, I mean, 6 months not on distance, even when you stay next to each other, it would be such period of communication of your relationship when you still in the pink glasses, you are so happy with everything, you can see only bright sides of your partner, you are encouraged a lot, you're excited a lot because of your hormones, and only after 6 months slowly you already can understand true colors, and see how it actually works in reality, how comfortable you feel in daily when you already, calm with this first excitement of your communication, that okay, you have certain relationship, you have serious partner next to you, you slowly move into some future. It should be slowly and stable. It shouldn't be something when you jump in rush, when you first meeting or second visit came with an engagement ring. Such occasions can happen, like an exception. I'm glad for those people, but it's not something usual. It's not something the way it works. When people rush everything and relationship starting as a super storm, like tornado, when you have this tornado hurricane inside you with all your feelings and emotions, at least by psychology, it's usually a bad sign that everything what starts that fast, that emotionally, then usually will turn opposite. It's usually some toxic relationship or any kind of not very good relationship, not very good working and stable. Jacob, you can use such funny questions. I don't know. Juan, misunderstanding. Renee, I think Jana is saying to get the lady off the site quickly after you established you want to explore becoming serious with her. As well with the site, of course. I don't believe on any site you need to pay for communication, that after one maximum two video dates, video meetings, that she still need more time to exchange contacts. I don't believe in this bullshit. If the lady can see you as an interesting man, she really enjoy communication with you, she has immediate decision, like you're okay or not okay, and to exchange contact, no harm. It's no, it is no rush here. Everything what you should pay for, I don't believe in this. Renee, that completely depends on the culture. If Slavic is rush, if Western culture, relax and let it settle. Hmm. In which way, Raj? Guys, let's imagine this situation. Even doesn't matter this is international dating or local dating. If you like a woman, what you need to wait for? Until she will be taken, or what you need to take for? Explain me, please. Who needs, especially we're talking here on this channel about online dating scam. So many of you living in some foreign countries, United States, Canada, some European countries, but not Ukrainians here, right? Because scammers exactly using foreigners for trick. So you start your communication on distance for what? What the benefits of such communication? Okay, you find this person pleasant, easygoing, you have wonderful communication. So what next? What we need this for? For some romantic compliments or text, I believe that it can't feel everything what people with serious intentions need from relationship. So I can't see this as a rush. I can see that if you on first filters you can see this person interesting and attractive, you just need to do actions. Yeah, the same with any type of. So all those ladies who on the sites asking you, oh, let's take more time. I see the red flag here, guys. Yes, especially if it's through their service. I don't know which one Renee is talking about through, though, and they have any ties with the PPL site, so no jumping to conclusions. Okay. Yes, Jacob, we had this conversation with you today exactly, and I believe strongly as I suggested to you, and I will tell this to you guys. Only in person you can find out are you compatible or not. It's as well just one off filters, one off. It's not a full picture of person and your compatibility for future, but only with meeting in person you faster can understand what you're investing for, your time. I'm talking exactly about you, even not about lady. When you meet in person, you can have wonderful communication ahead, just wonderful. 1 month, 1 week, 6 months, 5 years. It can be amazing. And in theory, how the way you're describing yourself, you can be super compatible people. But only in reality, you can check can it work. And even if this meeting would be the next day, of course, it will not spoil. So local people, they go on dates as well, right? So you could see some or even know each other through some app and then meet the next day. It will not ruin anything, any chemistry. You don't need this pre-period when you know to communicate back and forth. You or like person or do not like, and only reality will show you your real feelings, your chemistry, how it clicks inside you. So you lose nothing. Of course, you should be more careful not to jump to every lady who will say hi to you from Ukraine and you need to jump to the plane from United States, for example. So of course, if we're talking about big distance, you need to check a little bit how comfortable you feel in this communication, but not too long as well. Even if you feel comfortable, it can be totally different in person and you still can waste your time. But the more you will communicate to check, yeah, to feel, the more time you will spend. What? I believe Jana once said that you can't have real relationship without meeting in person. Absolutely. Take their time. From what stage is therefore the question. If they have to take their time getting to know them first before meeting in person, then I don't feel that their advice can be taken seriously. Guys, even if you have amazing communication with compliments, with the whatever you can have, absolutely whatever you can have on distance without meeting in reality, even if you communicated for 1 month or 3 months or 6 months, some person who will be close next in reality will win and will have more chances. It doesn't count even like cheating just because it's not in reality still, and it can last forever on distance until people didn't meet. So you just should keep this in mind. So if the lady will accidentally meet some new colleague, new client, some man can come on the street, she will not tell, she can say that, I'm in relationship. Will it stop another man? Not always. Many men will still try to pursue the lady. So she cannot say that, show a picture of your, date on distance and show I'm taken, I will not cheat on my man. No, she will choose reality when where she can be happy in reality, not wait this prince from the ocean, who knows where, when. So it doesn't count, guys, and you should think about this. I mean, you should keep this in mind. It can happen, yes, after real meeting, when you both have impression and decided that okay, we have chemistry, we closer, especially with some intimacy barrier, because you guys know that intimacy for Slavic ladies, uh, it's a stage after which lady will consider you as something serious. She will not jump from guy to guy. It's not something what Slavic ladies will easily like give. So especially after intimate contact, of course, you are a real couple. You passed these first stages, first filters of compatibility, and you have mutual interest, mutual attraction, and then you need to develop your relationship. Then, of course, after that, ladies must say that I am taken, I cannot talk to you because I have a real man. Yeah, and we have some future, we have some plans. But before you met, no guarantees. Probably you will meet it and it will not work. But this lady don't want to refuse this prospective man who can be your life partner. Juan, Janechka, we shouldn't. I've men in escape from accountability. Sorry, I'm not sure I understand, but I think some misprint here, or I misunderstood. Not sure I understood fully. Leave men and escape from accountability. William, hello to you. Hi, you can say the same about all marriage agencies that offer gifts to women, even yours. We don't have such option at our agency. For your information, William, we don't have any gallery or shop where our men can order any gifts or even flowers. You can't deliver through match guarantee. And when our prospective grooms, after successful Zoom introductions, want to send, unfortunately, I was busy. I didn't have time. My current client, Mark, he had this situation when he asked, not only Mark, we met as well. after Zoom introductions, they want to send flower bouquets to our ladies. Like, we're ready to help as employees. We're ready to help because we understand that it will increase relationship between our clients, and we want to help. First of all, we don't charge on this. Secondly, we don't have shop. The only way possible, we can like show the site, direct site, when where man personally can order a bouquet of flowers to his lady when he needs just this phone number. We have in Ukraine that type of delivery, so you just need to leave this number, phone number, and this delivery company will call to a lady and will deliver. But it's direct, so the price in this service the same as you will buy in real flower shop, whatever any city, the prices are the same. Uh, so our agency don't have such things. You can go to Match Guarantee site and you will never find any shop there, any flowers, anything. So it is not truth. We don't charge for this and don't organize even such things. I can organize, I can help to organize this as a coach and never charge for this anything. So I can help with just explain the way and give some options how my client can order flower bouquet in Ukraine. So different cities, different platforms, different services can be, and options up to each client. Jacob, for me, you should understand that such topics, sometimes when I can see how nasty or greedy some scammers behave themselves, and how with low morals, how cheap they tricking clients. And then I have deal with those guys who are not happy, who wasted many years and thousands or decades of thousands dollars. Yes, I feel bad for them. So I can use some naughty language. Hope you can accept, stand with this. On what? Yes, once you've established there could be a relationship, can take a reasonable amount of time to develop the relationship and determine if there is a spark to work with. Yes, it's acceptable on a big distance because you just can't jump in the plane due to expensive flight tickets. You just can't jump into the plane after just, oh, first hi, yes, something interesting happened. Yes, you need to build some rapport, but not that much long, because I think that couple weeks of communication already enough for first even be not okay for such a long visit. I can't probably suggest certain frames. Okay, up to 1 month. In 1 month, if something will go wrong, if you have at least different type of humor, different values, different life schedule, and cannot be compatible in some interest, cannot accept such things of each other. So you already find out this during 1 month. Depends as well on how tight you will communicate. So then, of course, if you communicate in just one video chat on weekends, it would be not enough time probably to understand each other. If you can keep in communication every day or almost every day, and I believe that it must be this way, or otherwise how you can learn the person. So in 1 month you already can find what is interesting, what is not, and if you're really exciting, so after 1 month you cannot learn more. You can then just learn the way person can describe yourself, and you just need to check this. Oh, good question. Answer depends not on me, guys, here, so you can see the reality. Jacob, our current client of our match guarantee agency, and did he ever faced with any scam intentions? What? Yes, but it was very common, and they weren't that common. The site would kick them off if a guy sent them proof they were there to scam, then the site would kick the woman off and email everyone who messaged them. As I understand, the question was, did you experience scam at Match Guarantee, Jacob? As I understood what's question. Another service before becoming. I'm sorry, I misread. I'm sorry, Jacob. So your answer is correct. I'm so sorry, guys. Yes, as I know, it was monthly subscription, so Jacob, if you can't afford to travel to see the lady, then no need to even start communication with a woman. Absolutely golden advice, guys, and you should understand why. Because I already explained you the reasons before. International dating, not for everyone. It doesn't mean that you should be only a rich guy and earn a lot. At least it should be your goal, number one, and you should be prepared for this journey because even without any presence, only flight tickets is 1500, right? It's not that cheap pleasure. Then you need to live somewhere for these days of first meeting. Then you need to spend time somewhere. You cannot meet at your hotel. It's not acceptable for the beginning of relationship or first meetings. If the season of the year would be not warm, so you can't have enjoyable time outside all the time, just walk, which is for free. Yeah? As well, walk all day, you can feel tired, lady can use heels, it would be not that comfortable, so you need to spend time somewhere, so you need to provide, of course, this environment. So you should be ready for this. If you cannot afford this travel, guys, don't try. What the purpose? What you will receive then? Or you will show yourself as very cheap if you will come and not ready for normal full time, how you will spend time together. You will just leave very cheap impression, and it will be a deal breaker, not because she expected some fancy restaurants, but just because as well the quality of your time spent together would be different quality. It would be cheap, and the impression will be cheap. Sometimes you can have wonderful time with the, I don't know, in the mountains on a picnic next to a lake, but it's a bit further. For very first meeting, I believe that should be something more comfortable and more romantic. William, problem is most men who fall into the scams are 50 plus, lonely and desperate, and they think they see the light at the end of tunnel with this scammer woman. Like, agree and disagree. First of all, not only 50 plus years old men, some young guys as well were scam victims. And at this channel, I had two young and attractive guys who used tried. Yeah, they were very short period of time there, but still they were there on those sites, and they were scammed, and it didn't work for young attractive guys as well. 50 plus, of course, for this age it's more difficult, at least what I know, what I heard, what I learned. For men after 50 at Western countries is more difficult to find decent women, less chances to settle down with a good traditional lady. So international dating looks attractive as a solution. It's understandable. Absolutely no blames here. But of course, need to be realistic, not to be delusional in your expectations, to choose wisely, to choose normal age gap. 50 plus means that you should be aware. Okay, if we're talking about Philippines lady or some countries, they in their culture is normal to have 20, 30 years age gap. For our culture, guys, it's not normal when a man comes and want 30, 35 years age gap. It will not work. It will never happen. It will never happen. So for some men, of course, they want to stay delusional and to have this communication with the young, smoky beauties, but it's not about reality. Jacob, it is a bit different. So tornado, I mean, when everything is like, starting like crazy with the really crazy actions. So I understand your emotions. That is good emotions, and it's exactly the indicator that you're exciting. It should be this way. But tornado is a bit different. Like this first excitement, it's like similar, but shouldn't affect your wise decisions. In the genre rush, I mean secure she is real with the video call, then check up if she is really ready for relationship and move if needed. Uh, let's settle, I mean. Mhm. And second, she is not run if away so fast as Western women have less options, so get to know her more in a slower pace. Okay. Willa, my friend in Nevada, started communicating with 5 Ukrainian women on the sites who started being in United States already. He wanted to meet them. All of them bailed. Ooh, we have some new member here on this channel. Hello, Dariusz. All 7 girls I texted with are there for money and they text you to make money. Don't be deceived. If you understand this, you should immediately quit from this site. Of course, if they want to, it's the main pattern. If lady want to keep you as long as possible on site where you need to pay for communication, it is not normal. Absolutely not normal. So normal communication, of course, it can switch to some personal app application like WhatsApp very quickly enough to understand that the man is adequate, polite, not, some with stupid behavior, with not appropriate offers. So if the lady can see that man pass this filter and communication is really good, yeah, polite, good. So no risk to exchange personal contacts, not a problem, and to escape from the site if she has any intention to find a partner. If not, if she just charge on you, of course she will always say to you, oh, I'm not ready yet, I'm not ready to give my personal contacts, let's communicate more, I want to know more about you, just because she need to charge on you. Um, Corresponding romantically for 1 year, exactly, William. So, what the sense to have this remote partner when you have just romantic correspondence? So, of course, it depends on the level of your relationship, but it was not a reason for you to communicate during 1 year to come to visit. What the sense to start and when it would be a real meeting, and will it happen in general at all? Will it happen, this real meeting? So, yes, in some moment can happen that lady will have a choice, some uncertainty with this 1 year prospective boyfriend, just romantic texter, or real man in reality, and she can really try to build some real relationship. What thing there in this romantic correspondence? What benefits? You can agree with each other and have nice conversations. So go and meet her and build something real in real life, not a romantic correspondence. So woman will choose something real, so that man who will do actions. Correspondence, not an action. Let man, okay. Mm. What, dropping you immediately. If she has guys chasing after her, she will most likely not entertain an online romantic communication for 1 year when someone else can offer what she is looking for. Absolutely. We don't need fairy tales for future. I will bring you a star from the sky somewhere in 5 years. No, we need to live now. We need to understand that this man, a man of action, who, if you're seriously interested in me, so come and try. If not, this romantic correspondence can last 1 more year and 1 more year and 1 more year. And what these years woman will spend for? To be still single, lonely, without real partner next to her. Why she need this? Okay, Polish, I will try to cope. То есть пенесе в 90% от общества. Жество, sorry, I can't cope with this Polish. There is 90%. Okay, I'm not sure I understand this phrase. Guys, we will finish. I will try to catch some good comments. Yeah, would be nice, Darius, if you have a story to tell. You can share your experience. You can exactly explain patterns, what happened to you, how you recognized that, just to warn other people, other men. Oh, you have proofs. I have recordings of conversations, and when the girls confess, that's why they are there. Wow. Some of them work on other sides. You should contact me, man. One moment, I will show you. Uh, I have on this number, yeah, we have WhatsApp. and you just can call and book a consultation with me. We can meet first on private, yeah. So we will talk by phone or meet at Zoom with you, and you can share your story with me. And if you're ready, you can share the story on the channel. In reality, it is very difficult to do, to block this site. Because they have, of course, protection, and you, believe me, not the only victim and not the first who complain that he was scammed, but they don't care because they have, it's the purpose. It's the purpose, yeah. Okay, one more challenge for me. Może przeprowadzić rozmowy i jak ich demaskuje na горячим uczynku i aby ich nie wydać, mówić prawdy. To jest tak. Okay, guys, I can see we have a lot of chat. I hope I can read this when I will have time. After this stream, I will finish. I will pick some good questions and we will continue next time. For now, we should finish. We have some overtime. I had one time frames for this channel, but we a bit over. One moment. I will ask about this. I know in the past on this channel we had such clients whose face and voice were changed just because they didn't want to present their face. So I will ask about this opportunity, but still you can contact me by phone and we can discuss, okay? At least I don't want to lose you because I don't know how to contact you. You know how to contact me, okay? Still you can text me at WhatsApp at our working number of Guaranty. Joseph will be on the avatar there, the owner, the founder of our company. And still we can at least discuss your situation and we will find the solution probably. I can't promise for now, but I can at least ask for this. Especially if you have some proofs, that would be super nice. Okay, guys, thank you so much for your company, for nice questions, for your sharing your experience. I really hope that we can, do from this channel something profitable for other viewers, other men, and accidentally such streams can pop up at somebody's feed and prevent or stop other men from being scammed with the wrong people. So bye for now. Thank you so much for being with us and waiting for contacts.